Hello and welcome to an Eggplant Brief. Today Max is going to show us how to automatically generate models and snippets from a Gherkin feature file, API calls, and from source code. Take it away, Max.
Today I want to show you how you can go and automatically generate models and snippets from Gherkin feature files, from APIs, and from source code. So let's go and start off with Gherkin feature files. So we actually have a generator that allows you to generate models and snippets from a Gherkin feature file. And you'll see that when I go click run on this, my model will automatically be generated here. So I go and click run now. You can see my model gets created. Now I can just go and import that model in. So I can just go file, import, and then just go to that particular model that we've got here. Just give that a name. Just call this, say, Gherkin demo. And when it's imported in, you'll be able to see that we can actually go and edit this model as well. So it's not like once we've generated the model, it needs to remain fixed. I can go and delete things. So let's say, I want to go and say delete the quit action here. And the second thing I want to do is just go and attach the suite. So Gherkin demo suite, point it towards one of our agents to go and actually run the test. And now I can go click run this model. And you can see there how easy it is for me to go and take a feature file, generate a model, attach the snippets, and then go and click on run. So if you've got lots and lots of feature files already created and you want to be able to go and get that into Eggplant's modeling capability, it's really, really straightforward to go and do by using our Gherkin model generator. So you'll see this model will start running now. We've actually automatically created some of the underlying snippets, and we're using a combination of object recognition, so using Selenium WebDriver, as well as using image recognition as well, which is obviously one of the very powerful things of the Eggplant Fusion engine, being able to combine many different types of testing into a single execution. And so you can see now we're launching the browser. We're going to run here against the BBC News website. We did an image search there for the BBC header. And now we're going to start executing some underlying Selenium actions against the system, as you can see here. So we've gone there and clicked on sports, and you can see we've come to the sports page, and then we're going to go back to the home page. So very, very quick for you to take your Gherkin feature files and go and have tests run automatically. The next way we can go and generate models is from API calls, and we've got a generator here for Swagger. So let me just go and show you this working. So if we go into our Swagger folder down here, what you can see is we've got the Swagger API call JSON file, as well as parameters to go and pass into it. And if I now click run on our Swagger accelerator, you'll see that we automatically generate our suite and we automatically generate our model. And what I'm going to show you now is how we can take that API call to automate the exploratory testing of APIs. So I'm going to import in that model here. And then if we go into Swagger, I'm going to import in that OMDB model. Just call this, say, OMDB demo. And you can see here that what we've done is we've taken that API call and all of its parameters, and we're now going to be able to explore different API calls and different combinations. So if we just go and pass in the suite we want here, so just swagger/omdb.suite. That suite should go and get added in once we go and select our Windows executor. We can also go and tell you how long those API calls go and take. So if we go into settings here, I'm just going to go turn on performance timing. So let's go and have a look at the full log over here as well. So now we go click run on this model. And what you can see is that we've taken a very linear API call and generated a model from it to explore the exploratory testing of APIs by selecting different combinations of different parameters. And we're going to see this happening in action now. So we've really easily imported the model. We've automatically generated the suite to go and do the API call. And now we're going to go and start executing exploratory testing of that API. So you can see now how we're exploring around the model and we're selecting the different parameters that we want and executing those different API calls. And in a moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the API call that gets, well, one of the API calls that gets created here, copy that, and then go and show that inside our Fusion engine and how we can go and edit those API calls as well. So we can see there that we've executed our API call. If I just go and let's say copy that now, and we're going to open up the suite which got generated and just go and show you that in there. So if I go and say open suite and then go into Swagger OMDB suite, You can see here the API call that got generated, and we can go and paste in the URL for the API call that we just went and did. And we can go and see here different headers we get in the response. What is the result? What cookies are there? And the body looks like here we got an error, movie not found. So really, really simple for you to take your API calls that you might already have in something like Swagger, import those into a model, automatically generate the snippets for that, and then go and run exploratory testing of that API. So finally, I want to show you how we can go generate a model from source code. So we've actually got a calculator example here, which is a source code for a calculator application that's hosted through a web browser. And if we just go and double click on this React command, you'll see it automatically generates that calculator JSON model over there. So now we can go and import that in. So I'm just going to go File, Import Model, and then just go to over here, select our calculator model, import it in. So we've imported in the model there. We now just want to go and attach our suite, which in this case is just react/react.suite, point in the suite that we created over there. Select the execution engine, just my local. And now we can just go click on run. So now we can go click run on that particular model, and you'll see that we'll start doing exploratory testing of that calculator application. Underlying each of these actions is a simple line of Selenium that we're going to run. So of course, we could use our image-based approach, we could use APIs, but in this example, we've automatically generated Selenium actions from that source code that we pointed towards there. So you can see there that just by importing in the model, we've now got the ability to go and do full exploratory testing of this application. You'll see this will run on my local system. So you can see there it's launched the browser on my local system. So if you wanted to run Eggplant over a single system as well, that is absolutely possible. So hopefully you can see today how powerful our approach is and our ability to go and import in tests from Gherkin feature files, from APIs, and from source code as well.
Thank you, Max. That was a brief demo about how Eggplant can automatically generate models and snippets from feature files, APIs, and source code. If you have any questions, please visit our website or reach out to sales@eggplant.io.